Hey everyone, and a Bluebridge here again. So Chelsea have whittled down their managerial search to 4 candidates. Which one will it be? So obviously Pochettino's gone now, and Chelsea are looking at 4 potential people to take over his position. So we know 3 of the names, and 1 name's a mystery name. So let's just quickly look at the names, recap the names again. The favourite, it is always changing. The favourite a couple of days ago was Kieran McKenna, the Ipswich Town manager, and a lot of people don't want this guy, but I've been doing my research, and my research isn't just from what I've seen in reports. I know somebody who's a big Ipswich supporter, and he actually knows players who play in their youth team setup. So this is some inside information about Kieran McKenna. He's a no-nonsense manager. He doesn't accept any rubbish from his players. And what he does, apparently, he has cameras, 4D cameras all around, positioned all around the ground at training, and he analyzes the training sessions. He makes individual videos for all the players, and then he gets them to work on their weaknesses. And so he's very hands-on when it comes to managing. So very detailed manager, having worked under Jose Mourinho at Manchester United before. So no, I'm not one of these guys who, just because he's not a big name, is writing him off. My only concern, as I mentioned before, is that he hasn't, he's been an assistant manager at Manchester United, but he hasn't had a big team to manage on his own. And it's kind of similar to what happened with Graham Potter. Has he got the personality? Some people said he's strong, he's got the personality, but once you get into a club the size of Chelsea or Manchester United, then it's a different kettle of fish. It'd be interesting, actually, because from the reports that we're hearing today is that obviously Manchester United are looking to get rid of Ten Hag, and he is in line for the Manchester United job. So, and that's his preference, apparently. So that's another reason. Do I want somebody sloppy seconds? If Manchester United doesn't come in, then he'll go to Chelsea. I can understand why he wants to work for Manchester United or manage Manchester United, having worked with them before. So it will be really interesting if we don't get him and he goes to Manchester United, to see whether it was a good idea for us not to get him, or we might be ruining that decision of not purchasing him. Only time will tell. The other guy who we are looking at, Thomas Frank at Brentford. Brentford, again, I've said all I have to say about him. I really don't think that his style of football suits what we're trying to do. He's not a possession-based manager. He's not even a young manager. He's 50. So he's not one of the young, up-and-coming managers. I think he's got the personality, though. He's shown that he's got the personality. He's well sort of in the game, but is he somebody who I'd want? Probably not. Again, as I said, only time will tell if he comes in. I'll give him a chance. I won't write him off from day one. But he's not a favourite of mine to take over. And Maresca is the other name which is bandied around, the manager of Leicester at the moment. He ticks a lot of boxes in that he's a possession-based manager. He plays attractive football. His side's also solid defensively. He won the league with Leicester in his first season at Leicester. Worked with Pep Guardiola as well. Knows Joe Shields. So he's got a decent CV. But again, moving from a Leicester to a Chelsea, it's a big step up for him. Would he be able to handle it? If results are not going his way straight away, how is he going to cope? And I don't know much about him as personality-wise. All I know is about his style of football. As it's an attractive brand of football. So he's another one who the club are looking at. And according to some reports, is that we're looking at terms with Leicester and we're far down the line. But these journalists don't know. They're just guessing, because 1 minute McKenna was favourite, next minute you got Maresca was favourite. Franks hasn't been a favourite yet, but No, they're just speculating because they don't know. And so going on to this unknown manager now, lots of speculation about who he is. It's from the sublime to the ridiculous. All sorts of names have been bandied around. I've even heard Jose Mourinho's name being mentioned today. They already said they're not going to go down the route of appointing a former manager, so unless that's a smokescreen. But I can't see Jose Mourinho coming back to take over at Chelsea. I don't think he suits the project, the model. He's going to be somebody who's going to want his own way as well. He'll clash with the board. Never going to work. So I definitely can't see that one happening. So guys, it's a fairy tale, yeah, but just discard that straight away because it ain't happening. De Zerbi, a lot of people are talking about De Zerbi simply because he's left Brighton. Somebody apparently has paid his release clause already to Brighton. Some people are saying that they think that we've already sewed up this deal, and the reason we are looking at these other managers is because the Chelsea fan base would be so underwhelmed by these names being bandied around, so that when they do mention De Zerbi, he'll seem like the more attractive proposition, and Chelsea fans will welcome him as the viable option compared to the others who have been on the shortlist. That's a conspiracy theory. I don't know. Lots of our fan base want him. They say that the players that we have suit his style. It's possession-based football. A lot of fans making up excuses for him as well, saying that the reason why he underperformed at Brighton last season was because of the players that he had, and but give him Mudryk, give him Caicedo, give him Colwill, who he's done well with in the past, and give him the players that we have. He'll work wonders. It'll be interesting to see, and I want everyone to do well. I don't want him to fail, but if he comes in and he doesn't do well, then I'll be coming for a few of you. You know you are. You know, those ones who are pushing that agenda. And it's not, I don't like saying I told you so or whatever, because if he does come, I do want him to prove me wrong. I do want him to do well. You know, I haven't said that he's not the right man, but these guys are saying he's a shoo-in for success. He's guaranteed for success. No one's a guarantee for success at the moment. So it'll be interesting to see what happens if he does come in. And Ruben Almiron. And the reason why a lot of people are saying that maybe he could be the man is because the reason why they don't want to obviously say his name at the moment is because Sporting are in a cup final at the weekend, and by saying that he's going to leave, it may undermine what happens in that cup final. So that's why Chelsea want to respect Sporting's wishes by not putting his name forward at the moment. So that's possible. He's, again, the players that we have, the style of football he plays, do we fit? But the thing about him, he's quite versatile. He can change his tactics to adapt to the players that we have. He's proved himself to be an adept coach, proved himself to be a big personality. So is he the one who's going to be our next manager? A wild card as well, finally, Xavi. Xavi has been sacked today by Barcelona. They've treated him badly because they begged him to come back and stay after he said he was going to leave at the end of the season. They begged him, he said he will stay, only for them to sack him. So that's not the way to treat a legend. So Hansi Flick has moved to Barcelona. So that's another one off our plates, off the table for us, that he can't be this mystery fourth manager. So Xavi, but would he have been a mystery fourth? Because did Chelsea know that he was going to get sacked beforehand? Do we put him in as a mystery one or not? It's a nice fairy tale. People want him, and they want a partnership with him and Fabregas to lead us. He's done a good job under difficult circumstances at Barcelona. So, and he's a big profile. You know, you don't get bigger than Barcelona and Real Madrid. So he's taken on a big club already. So, and as I said, the football he plays is good. He brings in young players because he's brought in a lot of young players. So he's not afraid to look at the youth within the setup. But is it because he knows the setup in Barcelona? Is he, if he comes to Chelsea, is he going to be as enthusiastic in playing some of the young players who he doesn't really know and their personalities, etc. That's another story. So there you are, guys. We're none the wiser. The manager merry-go-round continues to spin and spin. So out of all those options that I've named, who is your preferred candidate and why? Stick your reasons in the comment section below. Don't forget, as always, guys, like, subscribe, turn on post notifications to be notified when I make a new video. So take care. Bye-bye.